All right, good morning, good morning. Good to see everybody this morning. We'll give you just a minute to start waking up, getting on, jumping on the live stream. Anybody awake this morning? If you're awake, that means you're a step ahead of me. Oh, I'm kidding this morning. All right, we're going to give everybody just a minute. I know sometimes this feed takes a little bit of time to get started, so we'll give you a moment or two. I guess I could say I'd sing you a song this morning, but you probably don't want to hear that this morning. All right. Good morning, good morning. Several announcements we need to make this morning, so I'm kind of waiting to see if anybody's gonna make it. Hold on a second. Let me get my tablet out so I can monitor what's going on. Sometimes I wonder if this feed's actually even going out until I actually see somebody responding. So let me see if I can do it this way. Well, I can sit here at the computer, knucklehead. Why don't I just do it this way? Oh, this is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice. Amen. Sign into Facebook. All right, let's see what we have here. Is anybody home, or am I just talking to myself? It says Calvary Baptist Church is live now, so. Let's see. Are we really? Well, yeah, there we are. All right, says we're here. There's one person watching. Oh, that's me. All right, we'll give you another second to get on here. Oh, looks like there's somebody else coming in now. Hey, man. We're getting some more folks on here. Good to see you this morning. All right, Miss Brittany. There she is. Miss Emma. Good to see you this morning. All right, finally waking some folks up. I know. Don't start with me this morning. I know you're already awake. I'm just, as my daddy used to say, just rattling your chain. All right, we'll give folks a few more minutes to kind of get things lined out, get online. How's everybody at your house, Miss Brittany? So far, everybody at my house is doing well. So far. They're still having to put up with me, so that's, my stars. You just write that one down. I see your brother Jim Chipman. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. A few more coming on. All right, let me go ahead and get started. We got a couple of things we want to cover. Folks can watch this throughout the day as they see that it's there. Big item of prayer that we need to mention. Talking to myself. I do that often, brother. That's not a unusual thing. Yes, sir. It is. We do want to remember. Here's a big prayer request. I found out last night that Brother Sam Mays has tested positive for COVID-19. So we need to remember Brother Sam and the Mays family. As far as I know, he found out yesterday that he was positive. So they are isolating him and those that have had contact with him. So you be in prayer that it would be a mild case and that's all that we'll see from that. But so you pray specifically for Brother Sam and for the family. That's going to have to adjust the way that we do things here because of the family and positions that they hold. That'll change some things. But so we'll start working on that and getting that together. But you pray for them. I know they'd appreciate that God would have his hand on, number one, Brother Sam, Then number two, the family, to keep them safe. I know Miss Desiree has, I think, like 3 weeks left in the internship that she's got to do for her schooling. Pray that they'll get all that together, and then that everything will go well there. And just so many things right now. This whole situation is just rough. So specifically, I just wanted to mention number one, to pray for them. Miss Jenny's posting there that he's not having any difficulty breathing right now. He is at home. So we're excited about that. Pray that this will be just a mild case, and everything will be fine. So again, do pray for them. Now, boy, I don't know if you've been watching the news or not, or some of the things on Facebook that's going around. We're going to have to change the way we're doing some things with our drive-in service. I know Paducah and Louisville in the state of Kentucky has already, and I don't want to use the word outlawed, but they have already restricted churches to no drive-in services. I know they're doing that in different states. Mississippi's doing some of that. Folks are just to me, they're overreacting. There's more contact in the grocery store. There's more contact at a hang on to that one. More contact at a liquor store. More contact at a gas station than you're going to have at church. But some are advocating, and again, I told you already this week that we had a visit from the health department already. So we're going to have to adjust kind of the way we're doing things on Sundays. So I want to put this out here now. I'll put it out in the email later on today. We'll talk about it again before we get to Sunday. If they let us between now and Sunday, right, Miss Jenny, and she's just saying that the Mays family will not be at the drive-in service. They are isolating themselves for that 14-day period. So we're thankful for that. All right. But as far as the drive-in service, first thing we're going to have to do, number one, is they want the cars themselves 6 feet apart. So when you drive in and we park, we're going to have to park every other parking space. So just be mindful of that when you come in. We'll try to direct you and make sure we can have up to 10 sound people and staff in the building to produce the service. Normally it's just me and Brother Mike, and so we're trying to be careful with that. I had asked Miss Roxanne to sing Sunday. I'm not sure we're going to do that. Just trying to be careful. Okay, so you drive in, park. Every other parking spot I'll be directing you, trying to get you parked in here. Number two, stay in your vehicle. For no reason are you to get out. Okay? If somebody were to come by and see us other than the staff out of our vehicles, they will shut us down. All right? So drive in, keep your windows rolled up, stay in your vehicle, park every other spot, keep the cars 6 feet apart. Number three, we are not going to be able to do the offering like we have been. That is a no deal. We cannot hand things between vehicles or out of the vehicle, so we cannot do the offering box. My post office box is 698 Gilbertsville 42044. If you would like to mail that in, that's fine, or you can mail it to the church. However you want to do that, that's great, but we're just going to have to make those changes, all right? So when you drive in, you park every other parking spot 6 feet apart, the cars are. Number two, you stay in your vehicle, you do not get out. Number three, you leave the windows rolled up, nothing handed out of the vehicle. All of those things we're going to have to do. So that's the plan as far as the drive-in service. As of right now, we're fine. They're saying we can do that. So we want to make sure that that's what we do. So again, if you want to send in, if you want to mail the offering in, and again, you mail that thing in, how many hands is it going to go through when you mail it? Some of this is just, to me, is just absurd. It's almost like cutting off your nose to spite your face. But anyway, we're going to abide by what they want us to do. So if you want to mail in your offerings, you can mail it to the church, 6026 North Highway 64. I had to stop and think. Highway 641 North. If you want to send it there, or if you want to send it to the post office box, that will always be under lock and key. My personal post office box is box 698. That's in Gilbertsville 42044. You can send it either one of those. If you want to hang on to it and wait till all this is over and bring it in, that's your prerogative. Whatever you want to do. The church financially, we're okay right now. We made budget last week. I've got the reports sitting on my desk right now. I'm not going to start talking about numbers on live Facebook, but we made budget last month. We're thankful for that. We're looking forward to what God's going to just continue to do. So we're just going to have to make some adjustments there. So I just wanted to get all that out of the way up front, okay? So here, just to recap, I know we've got a lot of folks on here again, or now that we didn't have a while ago. To recap, number one, pray for Brother Sam Mays. He has tested positive for COVID-19. He is at home. He's not having trouble breathing. He's doing well, but you pray for him that it's a very mild case. Number two, pray for the family while they go into isolation and they're locked down, and anybody that's had any close contact with him. Number three, changing our services a little bit for our drive-in. Of course, all the live stream is going to stay the same, but for our drive-in service, cars need to be 6 feet apart. You must stay in your vehicle. You cannot pass things between the vehicles. All of those things we're going to have to abide by. So changing the offering, we cannot have the box out there. We can't do that. So what you're going to have to do is either mail it in. If you want to come by the church. Now, normally I'm going to be at the church in the mornings. Usually a little longer than that, but I'm normally here 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm normally here before that, but just to be on the safe side, 7:30, 8 o'clock till noon. If you want to drive by and slip that in through the door, that's fine. If you got a bankroll that's just too big to slip through the door, if you'll knock, I'll come out there and you can lay it down there on the floor, on the ground, and when you leave, I'll come out there and get it. But that's for those big bankrolls, like the Chipmans, and I'm kidding. That's a joke, brother. It's all right. So if you want to do that. So anyway, that's where we are right now. Boy, good to see a good group of folks out this morning. Checking in. I just want to pray and ask the Lord to just be with us. All right, let's see, what else? There was something else I wanted to say I didn't write down. I know what it was. We're going to post some pictures here in a little bit. I appreciate it. I know Miss Christie the other day put out a plea about some puzzles. We couldn't find any. We had some folks actually drop some by. Got one of them done. We'll put some pictures up already. Just gives us something to do to keep us from going stir crazy. And then I wanted to say this. Brother Bruce Huff, love you, brother. God bless you. He offered to cut my hair. Look at that mess. I'm telling you what. My wife's telling me I either need a haircut or dog tags. But my wife took him serious. She thought he was serious about cutting my hair, and I got to talking with him, and he got a good laugh out of that. He thought, no, we're not. He said, brother, here's his quote, brother, you'd look like me if I cut your hair. And I don't mind, but I'm not sure my wife's ready for that. So just be in prayer that we'll get through all this. I may end up looking like Shaggy Dog before it's all over, but anyway, I guess we're all in the same boat. All right, we're gonna. I know what I'm forgetting. Good night. I wanted to share a verse with you this morning. Now we're building into Easter Sunday. I understand that. I just wanted to share a verse. Let me find the one I wanted. I'm in the book of Hebrews. Chapter number 10, that's where we'll be preaching from Sunday morning. Hebrews chapter number 10, and I was reading through this again, and there was a verse that just stood out to me. Well, there were several. Here it is. There were several that just stood out. I want to read this one this morning. Hebrews chapter 10, verse number 14, it says this, for by one offering he hath perfected forever them that are sanctified. For by one offering. Aren't you glad that sacrifice that he made was sufficient? The title of the message this Sunday morning is going to be the sufficiency of his sacrifice. It says in Hebrews, and we're preaching out of Hebrews chapter 10, Hebrews chapter 10, verse number 14 says, "For by one offering he hath perfected forever them that are sanctified." Boy, I thank God. He has perfected me through the power of his blood, not by works of righteousness that I have done, but by his grace wherewith he loved me. Boy, I'm looking forward to preaching Sunday morning. All right. So if you missed all the information that we just passed out in this video, you're going to need to go back and watch it when we're done. Brother Bruce, you missed it. I just talked about you. I was telling everybody our story about my little haircut incident. So, or the lack thereof. Amen. It's fun to pick at Brother Bruce. Some folks don't know how to take Brother Bruce. I'll take him. He's a keeper. All right. If you have any other prayer requests, if you'll let us know anything else going on, if you have any needs, let us know. If you missed the information in the video this morning, if you'll go back and you'll watch that, there'll be some good stuff for you that'll help you out. I know some things that have been going on. I know on Tuesday nights, Brother C.T. Townsend's been doing some singing. Boy, I've enjoyed that. Sunday afternoons, our son and daughter-in-law, Casey and Aaron, have been doing some singing. I know Thursdays there's another, I forget the gentleman's name, but he works for Brother Townsend. He does some singing, and so we just want to let you know about all these things. We'll try to do some watch parties as they come up. Don't forget about the revival services next week, starting Monday. Boy, we're gonna do watch parties every night. We're gonna do Monday through Saturday, even Wednesday night. We're gonna do a watch party for that. No, Miss Kay, bless your heart. Amen. No man buns. You got that right. I'll shave this down to the nub before I do that. So that's fun. I got a chuckle out of that one. That's funny. So we'll be doing watch parties all week for the revival next week. I will be preaching Friday night. So we're looking forward to that. All right. I need to get out of here before it gets any worse. We love you. Looking forward to a great day. Some studying to do, getting prepared and getting ready for the services Sunday. Again, if you missed the information in the video, go back and watch it. I don't want to just repeat it again. I've done it twice, but just want to let you know that we love you and we're praying for you. Boy, good to see you, Miss Glenda. Glad that we were able to see you at church, and just thank the Lord for the blessings of God in your life as he continues to help you to recover. All right. Anyone else got anything they need to say? I'll be gone before you say it. But anyway, the lag on this thing. All right. Love you. God bless you. Have a great and wonderful day. All right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Brother Bruce, you're going to need to rewatch it. Amen. Love you, brother. God bless you.